Hello Pisces, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie. This over here is Blazer the Morky, and we are here bringing you your November monthly reading. Today we'll be doing a Celtic cross style reading, and then we'll close it off with an oracle card for the Piscean collective. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. For additional context and texture, check out your sun, moon, rising, or north node placements, and that will help paint the picture of your energies for the month. Also, I have many links in the description below that you can check out for booking a personal reading, connecting on socials, donations, all kinds of fun stuff. I would love to see you. And also, I forget to mention this, but every other Sunday, I just did one on the 20th of October, but every other Sunday I do lives on my channel, live tarot readings. We just go for an hour. You come on in the comment section, you ask your question. So you might like to get in on that, Pisces. And also, happy Scorpio season. Happy birthday to your fellow water sign Scorpios. In my defense, it's Scorpio season, so we're kind of embodying that energy today. All right, Pisces, you got in your current energies the doe, the Nine of Pentacles. Isn't this deck so cool? I love the black and white cards here. I was really called to these today. The Hyde Tarot by Dan Francis. This is a gentle energy, Pisces. You may really be in that nurturing, loving, comfortable energy, creative, it feels. The challenge that you have is the bull, the moon. Now, this would be a Taurus energy. This is more heavy energy. This is more stubborn energy. So here you are on the one hand, maybe feeling vulnerable, gentle, swift, and soft. And on the other hand, there's some sort of bull energy coming at you. Now, we'll have to clarify before I can tell if this is a challenge that's coming from within yourself or from external to you. Right now, what I feel is heaviness and kind of stubbornness weighing down over these two very different animal energies here. Okay. All right. In the needed focus area, you get the starfish, which is the Two of Pentacles. This is making a decision of some kind. Maybe it has to do with navigating these two very different energies. Maybe you are up against something where, oh my gosh, I have to pick and I feel the pressure. And that might be a little bit hard for you. But remembering, starfish are very resilient. They can grow limbs back. So you may feel like the decision you have to make in one way or another is going to cause some sort of loss, but trusting that you have the resilience to come back through and start again or start afresh. Pisces, in the past, you get the Seven of Wands depicted as the amulet here. And here's a hand holding what looks to be a sword amulet. Pisces, this energy lends me to believe that in the past, and part of your energy signature currently could be being impacted by this, but in the past, you have had to be in a position to make a decision to protect yourself or children, people that you were stewards for, somebody that you represented. Some of you could be lawyers or be in the legal world. There's this desire I feel from your energies of like having to protect. So Pisces, I just had to pause the video for a moment and skip back to this point because I just experienced like a huge release as I was going over this amulet for you. I'm feeling it in my whole body, but it's like releasing from my head. And this protection that you felt that you had to do for you or someone else, this is energy that you were in for quite some time. And you may have felt like this may have been something where you felt under attack. Maybe you were bullied when you were younger or bullied by someone in the workplace or something, but constant need to feel protected was what was going on with you. I'm glad that's showing up in the past because it was a lot. It's still sticking like in my throat, like everything is like, clogged. but it wants to come out so bad. It wants to be resolved. In the future energies, you get the Swan, the King of Swords. This energy, okay, it's feeling better. It's feeling more peaceful. It's feeling more pleasant. It's feeling more dedicated. It's feeling more determined. I really like this energy coming off of this, you know, immense need to protect yourself, your children, or someone around you, or defend something. Wow. Pisces, really feeling it. That's what I get for starting off with water signs and doing them all in a row. Okay, so in your place of power, in your place of embodied empowerment, you get the Seven of Cups, the monkey. Since this is coming up in the place of power for you, I feel like a really fun energy. And you know how you usually give me a song before we get started? Today's song was, let's get this party started, right? You know, and that's like an old like 80s, 90s song or something. But you're wanting to get the party started. I think the monkey is ornery. The monkey flits and floats around. The Seven of Cups is about choices. And I think this is all about you having some fun with the choices that are now before you without this extra burden that you're kind of ending right now, that you're letting go of right now. I almost wanted to start clarifying, but we're going to go through the rest here. And then in your position of allies and support, you have the Bear, the King of Wands. I love that because it feels like, unlike the amulet where I feel like things were very secretive and there was a darker energy connected to it, the Bear seems more natural, seems like a more naturally protective kind of energy. So I feel like now maybe you are the one embodying the Bear. And I, for a moment there, yes, you hear the trash collectors. He hears the trash collectors. So Pisces, I was saying, and then the trash collectors came, that you're embodying this energy of the Bear. This feels very protective. You could have someone in your life who is kind of like your big bear energy as well. So this could also be the bear is represented in the stars as well, right? There's like a big bear and a little bear. That might be important for some of you, but this is King of Wands energy. This is feeling much stronger, having a lot of fortitude, having a lot of, it's almost like this beautiful, rock solid, powerful energy that's in your allies and support. So I love that. I don't know who that is, if it's you, an aspect of yourself or someone connected to you, we will clarify. But I love the Bear energy. It feels much different than the energy of the amulet from the past. Okay, and then we have in your environment the Four of Swords energy, and it's called the moss. The moss. And we have like some moss growing in a jar here, little patches. Four of Swords is all about healing. So you may be in quite a mode of healing right now. And when we're feeling in a mode of healing, and that would be the gentle, trying to be gentle with yourself with the dough, then something that feels heavier with more pressure might disrupt us a little bit. And it's interesting because you've got gentle, you've got the swan and the doe, and then you've got bear and the bull. You've got big and small energies that you're dancing with. I'm not surprised. You are the shaman of the astrological wheel, so a very shamanic time for you. So Pisces, I'm just going to mention this because yes, it is trash collection day. They always come during someone's reading, but it's like you think it's quiet and then you hear the screeching of the wheels and then the stopping and the banging of the, you know, collecting the trash. And it's just, I feel like that's kind of what your energies are going through. There's like a softening and then big things are like bombarding. Anyway, we'll get further into this now because I think they finally passed. In your hopes and fears, you have the Vampire, the Two of Swords. Are you going to be able to navigate these energies and preserve yourself without getting sucked dry, right? And it could be getting sucked dry into a thought form or into the need from the past to feel like, oh, I've got to protect again. I've got to shield. I've got to guard. You're learning a whole different way. It's almost like, I think, there's a good portion of you that are swimming through these energies, and big and small, because you're on this like spiral, this river spiral, and you're swimming and you're navigating all the rocks, and there's shallow places and there's deep places, there's big, there's small, and you're just hoping that you can find your way through it without getting too bruised up or too bumped up. So some of you are probably really dealing with something right now, and I feel like overall this has to do with you opening more and more into your energies of connecting spirit and earth. It's just that you're experiencing some of the earthly bumps here. And then in the potential future and potential outcome, you get the angel, the star. How beautiful is that? Things are going to work out, Pisces. So stick with the hope. Stick with the hope and the knowing that everything's going to work out for your highest and best good. Let's get some clarifiers. Hopefully there won't be too much more noise outside. I do have the windows open because it's a beautiful day. I was going to do the readings outside. Now somebody's got their blower going. I was going to do them outside, but it's too windy, so I couldn't do them outside. But let's look at this doe for you. Ooh. So the doe, the beautiful, gentle, peaceful energies. You got the Judgment card and the Knight of Cups. I actually really like these two energies sitting with this doe. I feel like you are really loving yourself and loving the more gentle, nurturing aspects of yourself. You're loving on that. Or someone in your life is really respectful and caring and appreciates those energies about you. Now, the Judgment card is a card of karmic balancing. It's a card of forgiveness. It's a card of possibly here forgiving yourself for mistakes you might have made in the past, hard times. You were maybe forced to make some really tough decisions in the past, Pisces. This is you surrendering to all that has come before so that you can embrace what is to come next. So there's a surrender aspect here. It's very soft, it's very gentle, and I believe you're putting a lot of love around it. Okay, let's see what's hiding in the moon shadows here with this bull. Could be representative of a Taurus moon, although I will say a Taurus moon, I think Taurus and the moon energy go well together. It's usually a very stable energy, but it can feel very big. Or there could be a pressure here. Whoa. And there's some pressures here, and I don't think they're coming from outside of you, because I feel like this big bear loving energy. I feel like somebody or you're just really feeling a loving energy. You're really feeling a loving energy, and it could be your own energy, an aspect of yourself offering love, but I feel like there is somebody around you as well who is offering love and security. And here with the bull, the moon, we have the Eight of Swords and the King of Swords. So remember I said that Judgment card, and the Eight of Swords came up right underneath that one. This is about forgiveness. You've got to forgive yourself. You've got to cease to beat yourself up about things, especially mistakes you might be perceiving you made in the past. Your journey has been your journey the way it has in this life up until this time and in all lives past for a reason. You're evolving, you're growing, and there is no mistake that you are here now as a Pisces or having this significant Pisces energy in your chart, because you are meant to marry these different aspects, the spiritual to the earthly. In order to marry the two together, we have to have an acceptance around the earthly trials and tribulations that we've had and the mistakes we've made. Here you have the King of Swords, determination, clarity, and feeling quite empowered in this state. This is the kingly energy. This is feeling good mentally about things. So there's a graduation here in this challenge that you're facing. Feeling more release, Pisces. Lots of releasing going on. Probably I have felt the most releasing going on in this reading than I have ever felt in any reading I've ever done, which is good. We need to release, but I always pick things up in my body when I'm doing these readings. So some of you are doing some massive releasing here. Let's look at this starfish card. It's the Two of Pentacles in your needed focus. This may be a decision you're making, an important decision. Whoa, my goodness, Pisces. Oh, yes. Okay, it is on you. It is on for Pisces, right? It is the heaviness. You got the Two of Pentacles to clarify, the Two of Pentacles plus the Ten of Wands. Pisces, do not take the entire burden of this decision upon yourself, okay? I don't know who you need to talk to. If you're trying to make a decision about a person to stay or to leave, you know, into relationship, don't talk to that person directly. I get, in this case, this is a friend. You need an ear to help ease some of your burdens. A friend, a therapist, somebody you can talk to about this, okay? If this is not a person, but you are trying to make a decision about something else, then who is this big bear and your allies? If this is your person and you're staying with them, but you have a tough personal decision to make, open up to them. Open up. I do not see you doing this decision alone. I think you feel alone a lot of times, and not realizing you can share some of the load and the pressure on this here. But again, look at her. She has the earthly purse, and she has what almost appears to be like the Saturn energies. That's the more spiritual aspects with this. Saturn is our teacher, our drill sergeant, the one that might put the pressure on us. For some of you, this could be a Saturn aspect that you are working through here, which is making it even more challenging. Let's look at this amulet from the past. I am ready to be done with this. What was this? The dogs of the neighborhood are communicating. Okay, for the Seven of Wands, that amulet, right? Protection. You get the World and the Four of Wands. Oh my goodness, you are so happy to be free of that person or that energy. They were really a downer. For some of you, this could have been an abusive parent, and you were able to get free of their grasp. You left home, you know, as soon as you could leave home, you left home, right? That amulet, that was the constant need to feel like you had to protect yourself, or maybe a younger sibling, or maybe your own children if it was like an abusive relationship, constantly. I can't even imagine what your nervous system felt like dealing with that, okay? But that has come to an end. Oh my goodness, the relief. You've been able to walk through the portal. Oh my goodness, your friends, we love you. We're so happy for you. There's new stability, a new beginning, and we move into the future, the swan energy, swan, beautiful, loving energy. Another King of Swords here. Clarity, determination. I'm feeling the highest energies of the king here. The owl, the raven, the bat, feathers, the swans, they mate for life, commitment, beautiful energies coming in for you. And yes, okay, so here's the thing. You shifting into these energies of the swan and having that, it's still the King of Swords. So there's air element and there's sharpness, but there's also the soft, gentle presence of the beautiful swan coming in. We've got a tower here. It feels very different to you. You almost feel like you're in a completely foreign land, out of your element, but this tower is very good. It's a nature tower here depicted in this deck, and it's going to reconnect you through the shocking difference of your life now versus where your life was before. This tower brings you into that. So it may seem at times like the clarity and the softness that you desire, and that is getting arrived out of a tumultuous kind of experience. But that is a cycle that you have put yourself through. And this is the death card from this deck, the Lightseer's Tarot, the number 13, but it's also rebirth. And that's what's happening. Rebirth of you, Pisces, of your essence and your energies. Let's look at this empowered energy of the monkey. Playful. Having choices open up to you. curious, a little bit ornery. What's going on with this energy here? Ooh, I love it. Okay, so Pisces, you're getting some Capricorn energy here coming in for you with the Devil card. Now, in this particular case, and with the monkey, all right, yeah, the monkey might be a little ornery, a little devilish, but I'm not feeling anything like super wrong with that. You need to have fun again. This has to do with your sense of humor. This has to do with how you play. You may be a bit sarcastic kind of humor, or you may have a bit of dark humor there in you, but that's okay. It's coming from a place of empowerment. Some of you might be comedians. Can I help you? Oh, he made it. Okay. And looky here, we've got the star. This brings you back to just feeling so much like yourself. Back to yourself, back to your clarity, back to your dreams, back to where you want to go in life. And so this Devil card and the Capricorn energies, it comes up as a portal for you. You know, you've walked through the portal of ending the pressures of the past. Some of you may be actually learning how to turn that past pain and that situation when you're constantly having to protect yourself into something beautiful, something fun and healing. Your goal may be to help people who've been through similar situations laugh again, find joy in their life, play, reconnect to their dreams. Look at this beautiful energy here. I absolutely love it, Pisces, and this is in your place of power. So consider that. Let's clarify this bear, this big bear, rock loving energy here. Bears can be quite intimidating at times, but I do not get that feel from this bear here. Ooh, Pisces. So in your allies and support, have you met your match here with a King of Wands? Are you maybe dealing with someone who has some fire energy in their chart? I see you and this person. We've got the Queen of Swords. Remember, you had 2 Kings of Swords already, so we got all that clarity. But she has a knowing. She has a knowing as to when she needs support from this person and when she doesn't. And look, we've got the 6 of Cups, the 2 of you building a life together, building memories, building through the ups and the downs. This may be somebody you're considering making a deeper commitment with here, because I do see the Queen here being quite contemplative, or a renewal of vows if this is someone you've been with for a while. And it also, for the 2 of you, a breath of fresh air is super important. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling like we want to get some fresh air going for this connection, because the big bear is your ally. They are your support, and there's very loving, loyal energy connected to that. Let's look at your environment. The moss, the 4 of Swords. That's that healing. Oh yes, so yeah, for some of you Pisces, you're learning through love, through the lovers, whether it be loving this aspect of yourself. Maybe you're coming into full, loving, embodied balance with your past, right? So first we releasing, we're letting it go, but then we come into full embodied balance here. And this is in your environment, so this could be your bear energy here, protecting you and coming in and helping you while you heal from that past, the betrayals of the past. You know, if this was an abusive parent or something, that is something that stays with you for your life. And there are going to be moments that come up where you just don't feel like you can go. You don't feel like you can walk through the next door, right? PTSD for some of you here from that, or from that bullying situation, or whomever was cruel, where you're constantly having to be in that state of, you know, hyper awareness and protection for yourself. That's not something that just easily gets released. It does over time. But here you have this loving energy, you have healing all in your environment, being able to do that. So this bear of yours, and I'm going to put big bear energy here because the bear is really coming up for you. Now, normally we know that bears would like eat fish, right? Like that's one thing that came up earlier when the trash trucks were going by. But in your case, this big bear is a protector, of your energies. Okay, in your hopes and fears with the vampire here, you had the Two of Swords, the vampire, right? Being able to preserve your vital life force, not getting drained. You've got the Ace of Swords and the Four of Swords. So your mind is definitely, and Pisces, this has been, there are sirens going off, there's been dogs, there's been trash trucks, everything is going on. And I feel like that has been for you too. You are working on healing your mind from everything. Like, you may really feel like, oh my gosh, I've been so mind fucked in the past that I just need to spend some solitude time with this Ace of Swords, getting really clear on what's in there. Some of you could be doing subconscious healing, unconscious healing work. Just see how these energies are, she's contained within a nest here, and she's really working on getting clarity within the mind. You don't want to be sucked dry by other people's energy anymore. You're only going for supportive energies. So you are really focusing on, let me find the ray of light. Let me find the ray of hope that resides within me, within my own consciousness here. I've got Big Bear here protecting me. I'm feeling very good about that. So I can work through these energies now. Breath of fresh air. I don't even know what to name it. I'm just going to put it Big Bear energy because so much has been going on. Let's look at this star, the angel, in your potential outcome here. Oh, yes, yes, Pisces. Here is what's happening as you're going through and navigating all these wonderful dynamic energies about yourself. You get the Ace of Wands and the Chariot. You get to live your passion out now. You get to live your passion out, and look at the beautiful clarity of mind here from the third eye to the crown. Look at that being transformed and healed through all of your good work on your hopes and your fears. And then you can move forward with this Chariot here. How exciting is that? A black and a white horse. We have the balanced energies here. So we get to go on our way now. And this is beautiful energy connected to our dreams, our purpose, our wishes, our values. Wow, what an insanely crazy reading this was, Pisces. Big Bear energy for sure. All kinds of other energy. It's like the bear and everything encompassed in the bear. Let's get you a card from the Divine Animals Oracle to close off your reading today. Pisces, you got the number 15, the beautiful snow leopard, the Watcher. Take the high road. Do not sink to any levels of low vibration or vampiristic energies, which came up in your reading. Observe situations closely before you act. Being silent is also an option. Yes, you were embracing some softer energies there. Ethics is the number one concern. It is best not to continually draw attention to yourself just for the sake of filling up the ego. A little mystery is a good thing. Snow leopard magic is all about the power of being the silent watcher. Western society is an extroverted one with an emphasis on the individual and on being seen. Yet there is so much advantage to examining things quietly and observing before you make decisions. Taking your time and observing a situation will help you decide the best next steps to take. And the snow leopard magic is mysterious, ethical, and can be used when you need assistance in taking the righteous path. And yes, Pisces, you're facing this decision with this double Two of Pentacles, right? And it's all about observing patience, alignment, the gentleness, the softness, the awareness, the ethics, the justice, and it's all coming together for you here. Pisces, thank you so much for sticking with me through this crazy reading, and I can't wait to see you next time.